Hey guys, it's today is my 1 month auntie. Took my shot this morning. Um, as for changes, since the last update, I haven't really noticed much. I mean, my face is still oily and it's still like breaking out. See, like right there, ugh, right there. Some stuff up here, which I hate because I'd already gone through that and then got clear skin. But whatever, I could deal with that. Besides that, I haven't really noticed much because I already had my hair on my legs grown out and underneath my arms, but I keep that all trimmed because I don't really like a whole lot of body hair. Everything else I shave. My arms, I always keep them shaved. Um, I noticed that like when I'm out in public, if like I want to like kind of like try and mask my voice, a little bit, so people don't get the wrong idea. It's easier for me to do that now than before. I'm not gonna do it in the video because the whole purpose of these is so I can look back and listen to it change, like how I will by itself. Um, I was waiting on a fax from Dr. Maddie yesterday so I can go get my new license with my new name and the gender marker, but she didn't fax it to me, and so I'm waiting to see if I get it today. I sent her a reminder fax. Well, I sent Lisa a reminder fax yesterday. My mom keeps telling me, "Oh, call them," but like whenever I do call them, like for other stuff before, I don't necessarily always get through, and I just leave a message. And I know they're busy there, so I don't want to bug them, because I'm sure when she has time, she'll get to it because she's doing me a favor, so I don't have to wait till my next appointment. So I don't want to bug. After this, I have to go to the school district for my K through 12 to go. I can't change my name on my school records because that's all sealed, but I have to go give them one of those little certificate things that I got from the courts so that when I apply for places or anything and they go to look back on like my school records, it'll make sense. They'll be able to pull something up for me for my name. Oh, I got fired from my job 2 weeks ago, which sucks because it had only been like a month or a month and a half that I had been there. It was a month and a half, yeah. What happened was on this hand I had a crush injury. I smashed these three fingers right here in between like this box of tile and the conveyor belt pallet strip thing. And what happened is we're supposed to throw fast because we're supposed to throw like 12,000 boxes a night. And the tile is really heavy, so they didn't want us just like tossing it and throwing it onto the pallet because then when it slams down, sometimes it'll break. And so what I was doing is I was kind of putting it on like the box like diagonal. That way one corner would hit one corner, so it kind of wobbled down, and I was putting it close to the belt. And I was just doing that fast and everything. And on one of them, these three fingers got stuck in between the edge of the box and then the metal little conveyor belt thing. So it smashed it. And after an hour or whatever, these two felt fine, but then my ring finger felt like it was fractured because I had fractured this ring finger in elementary and it felt the same. And so I didn't really want to tell the place, because I was thinking, oh, it's probably bruised, and when I get hurt, I'm not all pansy about it, just deal with it. But after I'd still been feeling like that for a couple hours and the other two were fine, I figured, well, I better tell them because if it is something, they have to know that it happened on the job. And so I told them, and this was like 2 hours before my shift was going to be over. And so they filed a report, gave me a drug test, and then they called these doctors. They came, picked me up in their car. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning from work, took me to the clinic. They looked at it, they x-rayed it, and then took me back to work. And by then, everybody had already left. And so it sucks because that day I was waiting to go home because I was super tired, but I had to get all this done. And then I had an appointment scheduled for 2 days later to come back. And then I went back and they said that it was just a crush injury, and they just like put like a 30-pound limitation on me, which is good. It wasn't any lower because if it was any lower, my supervisor told me that they wouldn't have been able to work me because like a lot of the boxes that we lift are really heavy. But so anyways, they just put that limit on me and told me to come back in a day and check it, and they gave me like a splint thingy to wrap it or whatever. And then I went back, and then they said it was fine, and they took off um, the restriction, and then I went into work and I told them and everything. And then I went back out to the floor and I was working, and then the next day, right before I was going to start work, they called me up to the front and they told me that the paperwork came back and they concluded that it was my fault that I got hurt, which doesn't make sense because I was doing my job in the way that they wanted, to protect their product and everything. But they said it was my fault that I got hurt and that they had to discontinue my employment there. And so I didn't get all like pissy about it or whatever. I just said, well, thank you for the opportunity, shook their hands, and then they gave me my last check right then and there and some other papers. So now I'm back on unemployment, which blows because at Lowe's I was making $2,000 a month, plus you can make a bonus at the end of every month, which I was supposed to get because it depends on your percentage. But anyways, I was supposed to get a bonus that month and I didn't. And unemployment, I don't even get $1,000 a month. So that really blows. But what's it called? So that sucks that I lost my job. So since I haven't been like at my job working out basically, yesterday and I went and got a gym membership. I went and got one at Fitness 19. I don't really like it there because it's really small, and every time you go there, you pretty much have to wait to get on a machine because it's always packed there because it's cheap, so everybody goes there. But I looked at Valley because they have that $19 and $19 thing for the enrollment in each month with no contract. But the closest one to me is like 30 minutes away, and I don't want to have to drive 30 minutes to go there, go work out, and drive 30 minutes back. When there's this one, like, there's Fitness 19 5 minutes up the road from my house right here. So I spent money on that. In the past 2 weeks, I spent a lot of money. Like, I had money saved up in my account, a bit, and then I get a little bit of unemployment, but, it's not like a whole lot of cash flow. And I blew $400 that I didn't really need to. Like, I spent more than that, but the other stuff was stuff I needed to spend on things. And so I was kind of going over everything today, and I realized I blew a ridiculous amount of money on stupid stuff. I also bought a new binder because I wear 2, even though like I'm really small and really probably only need to wear 1, but I'm just really, I don't know, like I don't know what word you would use, but like not anal about it, but like that area just really bothers me. So I wear 2. I have one that like goes to here that I got from T Kingdom, and then I have like the muscle shirt one from Underworks. But I wanted to get one that was more like a tank top for if I wear V-necks or anything, and so I got one of those, and I got an extra small because I have a small in the muscle shirt one, and I feel like it's not tight enough, so I got an extra small in the tank top one, and when I put it on, it works good and everything, but like taking it off is another thing. Like, it's hard for me to take it off, and I didn't like that. And I also didn't like that like the double compression only goes to here, and then here down it's just like regular. Like, I knew that the double compression only goes to here, but I thought here down would be like the same compression that my muscle shirt has, but it's not. It's like just like pretty much just like the material, and I don't like that because I tuck my muscle shirt one, I pull it down all the way, and then I put my boxers over the bottom of it because it'll come up otherwise. And on the new tank top one, since it's loose, and it's not as long, it kind of doesn't go long enough, so I don't like the way it feels because I'm used to it being all tight. But that's only for when I wear certain shirts, so I don't really care about that. And then I got a new packy also because last year I had bought a medium one from early to bed. And since I'm small, like, I didn't really like how big the medium was because I didn't get it. I don't need like some huge bulge or anything. I just wanted something to be there, and so I got a small one, and it's like really small, I guess, smaller than what I thought, but that's fine. It works for me. Besides that, I think that's it. Yep. So that's it for now. Bye, guys.